Ahoy! Kanye West announced he's running for president in 2020. Kanye, just keep in mind that there's no auto-tune for smart thinking. Miley Cyrus dropped a new album for free. Please somebody drop Miley Cyrus in school for Christ's sake. Pierce Brosnan declared he would like to see a gay James Bond. That's curious. Every gay guy I know will love to see Pierce Brosnan. And the director of the new Fantastic Four movie said that his movie was unappreciated. Well, that's true, brother, but it was just unappreciated by anyone who liked the Fantastic Four. Welcome back, I am Chumel Torres, and this is El Pulso. Amigos, freedom of speech. Something that everyone should have except for Kanye West in the VMAs. Well, last week, freedom of speech was challenged. That's right, last week, Latin American host and friend of the show, Jorge Ramos, was expelled by professional asshole and nemesis of the show, Donald Trump. Jorge went to a press conference given by Trump when this happened.
Okay, who's next? Yeah, please. Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Go ahead. No, you don't. You haven't been called. Go back to Univision. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million people. You cannot build a 1900 wall. You cannot deny citizenship to children in this.
Sit down, please. You weren't called.
I'm a reporter and don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me.
Go.
You cannot touch me. I have the right to ask a question. I have the right to ask a question.
Yes, go ahead. Hi, Chip. Yes.
Donald Trump kicked Jorge Ramos out of a press conference. Lots of people said that Jorge interrupted Trump and stood there demanding to be answered. Okay, mostly Donald Trump fans said that. You can clearly see Trump giving Ramos permission to ask, and when he got assaulted by Ramos' questions, he just decided, you know what, no, just sit down and let's move on. Sorry. You are given a press conference. People is supposed to ask questions. The world is shocked by your immigration ideas, and you don't want to be asked about that? This is like Janet Jackson not being questioned about showing her breasts on the Super Bowl. Okay, guys, let's begin. Yes, Janet, why did Justin Timberlake... Oh, please, just questions about my career. Your career has been dead for years. Show us a boob. Or you know what? No. Jorge is not only one of the most respected figures by Latin Americans. He is the most respected figure by Latin Americans. You're talking about the fourth best journalist in the business, and you shut him up. Who do you think you are? Donald Trump? Okay, yeah. But listen, Trump, I get you. You don't like this guy. He's everything you've ever hated. He's immigrant, he's smart, he's successful. You have always hated those kind of guys. But you are running for president, bro. Americans are not going to vote for somebody who clearly can't handle the job. Again. But you know what? This is our fault. We have always thought that Trump was a funny joke in this election like he always was. But looking at the polls and watching him leading the opinion, the joke is starting to lose some steam and starting to become more of a dangerous threat. Oh, you don't believe me? Okay, let's do this. Next time Donald Trump declares something, just imagine he is not Trump. That he is someone else. Somebody who really means what he says. And not only that, somebody who is leading the Republican vote. And now, grab a mirror. Your smile is gone now. This is because of a very simple reason. When you're a Latino and there's a chance of losing everything you worked for, that smile fades away. Fuerza, Jorge. Regresamos. This is The Flash. Amigos, the MTV Video Music Awards. The award that had the same value of a Nobel Prize in the past century, but now it's like watching a group of homeless people dancing around the fire. This weekend tried desperately to draw our attention back like a kid in the playground. Watch me, Ma, no arms! Ma! Why is my mom Mexican? MTV is still giving award for music videos, even if they don't show videos anymore. This is like Fox News giving awards for being honest. Okay, just pause for a second and guess what happened at the VMAs if you don't watch them. People dressed like in a drag queen competition? Check. Fake fights between artists? Yep. Kanye doing whatever Kanye did this year? Of course. Was someone naked? No doubt. People watching ironically and making comments on Twitter about how the awards were better in the past? Yep. That was my Sunday night. Well, for all the folks who didn't watch them because they were like doing anything else, let's do a quick recap about the awards. Oh, and if you are 35 or older, all the names we're gonna say are real and they are not dishwasher brands. Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, real names, made a truce after a Twitter catfight and sang together in the opening of the show. After that, MTV gave a new prize. Who Gives a Shit Award 2015. Then Justin Bieber broke into tears after his performance, just as we have been doing since we saw Justin for the first time. The best act was done by The Weeknd and Kanye was furious because he wasn't getting all the attention, so he stood up and started dancing, praying that all the reflectors point at him. Again. And the host of the show, Miley Cyrus. I know. Where do I start? Well, Miley was topless in the middle of a costume change. Then she was using a curtain to hide the goods, but eventually that curtain slipped away. This would be irrelevant, but the only person who hasn't seen Miley's nipples is Stevie Wonder. We get it, Miley, you have boobs, congratulations. But the main event was stupid, egocentric, megalomaniac asshole announcing he's running for president. Oh, no, not this one. The one who has no idea how to run a nation, yeah. No, this is Trump too. I'm talking about the douchebag. No, that one, yeah. Okay, Kanye's campaign started great. He did an 11-minute speech about the music industry, boring the hell of everybody like an excellent politician. The only person excited is our friend and co-writer of the show, Durden, who at the moment is like a pig having a 30-minute orgasm. But Kanye told in the last moment of his speech, I have decided in 2020 to run for president. Yeah, he's running for president. Kanye West. But, stop laughing and just think about it for a second. Kanye has great skills for running. He can go from a smiley, optimistic Democrat to a grumpy Republican in seconds. Then, the dollar bill will have Kanye's face, making Mexican's peso the most valued currency in the world. That's good for us. And can you imagine trying to make deals with Midwest? Also, Kim Kardashian could be your first lady. Think about it. Selfies at the White House. Also, does he know how to pronounce the word infrastructure? Well, it doesn't matter. Just ask our Mexican president. He'll know.
Where the investment in infrastructure.
Maybe this is a joke, maybe not. But just in case, you have 5 more years to build a bunker and live forever underground. Good luck. Oh, yeah, the VMAs. Oh, they also give awards, but really, who gives a crap about that? My friendos, the universe. The universe is like my car tires. Just needs balance. The yin and the yang. The Jedi and the Sith. Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Republicans and Democrats. Democrats, that word we can't even pronounce in our first couple videos because all of our time was spent talking about stupid candidates. No. The first one? Well, you see this woman? Believe it or not, she's not the only one running for president for the Democrats. So, if you're a flower eater Democrat who believes in the capital system and that the money grows on trees, El Pulso brings you Democrats. Martin O'Malley, with 52 years, the young one. He was mayor of Baltimore and governor of Maryland and always has shown his presidential ambitions. His moderate Democrat loves flowers and long walks on the beach. Jim Webb, 69 years. He has played in both sides of the floor. He's a former Reagan administration official and he served as a Democrat senator for Virginia. He's a harsh critic of Clinton. Bernie Sanders, 73 years old and identified as a Senate socialist one. He approves the single-player healthcare, but doesn't like Wall Street that much. Very popular if you're from Vermont, But don't feel guilty if you don't know him, because you are from Texas. Joe Biden, 72 years old, actual vice president and the one with the political heft and the handsome one of the group. Elizabeth Warren, the 55 years Massachusetts senator, appeals as the strong female opponent of Clinton. The problem is that she insists that she's not running, just looking around. Eric Estrada, he is not running for president, but hey, if he knew how to choose between two women, he knows how to run a country. Democrat. Yeah, this is the first time we talk about them in El Pulso, but it won't be the last. Because in the presidential running, we always laugh and cry and laugh again. And then cry again. And then laugh. Amigos, to dream. Dreaming can be comforting. When you dream, you can discover sensations and places unimaginable. Dreams allow us to believe, to create. To dream is wonderful, yes, but sometimes dreams can be also terrifying nightmares. Even more terrifying than real life. Well, amigos, this week, one of the most avid dreamers stopped sharing his dreams and nightmares with us forever. Wes Craven, the director of Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream, died in his Los Angeles home on Sunday from brain cancer. He wrote, directed, and edited his first feature film, The Last House on the Left, in 1972, with follow-up gems in the horror genre as The Hills Have Eyes and Swamp Thing. But he always knew he could do so much more. So he created something that will haunt us in our sleep for the rest of our lives. Yes, Freddy Krueger. Wes was a former college professor with a master's degree in philosophy and writing. He began his filmmaking career in porn films. Thanks also for that. A visionary, a pioneer of the slasher genre, and a very gentle and warm guy, also known for having great relationships with actors. He'll sure be missed. Sleep tight, Wes. You'll be remembered for your dreams, and thanks for all the nightmares. Regresamos. My friends, the TV. That box in the living room that is used to access Netflix became a debate matter. As you know, crazy people is dangerous if you don't give them a musical instrument.
I'm gonna be home soon. I'm kinda awkward and afraid.
But sometimes batshit crazy people fly completely unaware from us. Sometimes he's a quiet guy in the office, your partner host of your internet show, or worst, a friend of yours. This is the beginning of a history of trust, violence, and intolerance. And I just said the slogan off straight out of Compton. This story began with two reporters, Alison Parker and Adam Ward, who were young journalists working for WDBJ-7 in Roanoke on West Virginia. They were 24 and 27 years old each. They had driven to the resort town of Smith Mountain Lake to interview Vicky Gardner, president of a local chamber of commerce, for the early morning show. But what they didn't imagine was the unfortunate destiny that awaited ahead of them. They were talking about a reserve and why they should go, and then, like a thunder from the sky, a gunshot was heard. Vester Flanagan, a 41-year-old former reporter, shot Allison and Adam in live television. In the video, the shot impacts in Adam and cracked off his camera, and then more shots followed. Adam dropped his camera and Allison ran away, but her screams never faded, with her microphone still on the live persecution. The broadcast cut back to the studio, where a news anchor sat with her mouth open with terror. Flanagan, in a millennial psycho killer move, posted the video of the shooting on Twitter and Facebook. But even when the video was removed from the platforms, the damage was done. Millions of people could see in real time the vulnerability of people who tell the news. And this is no Veracruz or Guerrero back in Mexico. This is Virginia, the US, the land of the free. The wall between people who watch the news and the ones who deliver them was broken. This time, a reporter wasn't the messenger. It was the victim. This cold-blooded shooting ended up with Flanagan killing himself just after sending a manifesto about his reasons. Why did I do it? I put down a deposit for a gun on 6/19. The church shooting in Charleston happened on 6/17. He wrote, "What sent me over the top was the church shooting, and my hollow point bullets have the victim's initials on them." Is this true? The violence of inevitable shootings generated more shootings? Who's responsible for this? The gun? The shooter? The Congress who keeps letting motherfuckers like this, or the Virginia Tech one, or the Charleston one, carrying them? It just seems like the Second Amendment just shoot the first one on live television and internet. Now, we have 3 dead people and 2 good reporters tearing apart families with their absence. And this spiral of nonsense will go on as long as maniacs, no matter race, religion, or political stand, still have access to fucking guns. We'll be right back. Regresamos. Well, that's it for us. My name is Chumel Torres, and this is El Pulso. Your subscription to the channel and thumbs up are greatly appreciated. I'm gone, but before I go, I would like to tell you, as every week, los amo, estupidos.